Welcome once again to a story by Joel Johnson. This is one of my favorite stories, a story I've told many, many times throughout the years, and it's about a young Buddhist boy. He was at a monastery, he was a monk, and he wanted to become and ascend to the level of being a master. So every day he would meditate for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours, every single day, because he wanted to be a master. And every day the master teacher would walk by him and just look at him and smile at him. But one day, as the young boy was meditating and trying to ascend to a level higher than where he was at, the master comes to him, and the teacher comes to him, the leader of the group comes to him, whatever he might be called, and he comes to him and he says, "Young man, what are you doing? I see you meditating every day. You meditate more than any of the other boys meditate. You fast, you pray, you seek more than anybody else, and more than what is really necessary to attain enlightenment." Well, the young boy looked at the master and said, "Master, I am trying my best to become a master myself. I'm working hard at it. I'm trying everything I can to ascend to a higher level of enlightenment. For I, too, want to be a master just like you." The master teacher was a little perplexed by this and thought about it for a second, and he looked at the young man and he basically said, "Young man, listen to what I got to tell you. There's a way to get to become a master, and it's not the way that you're taking. In fact, the road you're on doesn't go anywhere." Well, the young boy was perplexed by this and astonished by it and didn't quite understand it. And the master noticed that and noticed the boy who wasn't quite getting it. So the master said, "Take this tile off the floor." There was a tile there. "And take the tile off the floor. And I want you to rub it and clean it until it becomes a piece of clear glass that you can see through." Well, that young boy said, that seems impossible. And the master teacher said, "Give it a shot. See what happens. Try with everything you got, and I'll be back in about an hour or two, and we'll see how much progress you've made." The young boy said, "I'll give it a shot. Who knows? This could be the greatest lesson of my life. Who knows? Maybe I can do the impossible." And so the young boy started scrubbing on that piece of tile, trying his best to make it to become a piece of clear glass. And after an hour or so of doing this, he made absolutely no progress. The master teacher came back and said, "Young boy, let me see the tile." The young boy showed him the tile, and he can see no progress was made. And the master teacher said that tile will always be a tile. It can be polished, it can be cleaned, and it can be the shiniest tile at the monastery, but it's always going to be a tile. And he said, "Young man, you're trying to become something that you're not. You're trying to become a master. And all that's required of you is to become the best you that you can be. And if you become the best you that you can be, you will ascend to the highest level." Don't try to change who you are. Don't try to impress other people, because that road goes nowhere. It leads to nothing. Just be you. And if you become the best you that you can be, one day, young man, you will be a master, just like me. Thank you for listening. Have a great day.